here, and welcome back to another Monday Moments with Moon on my channel. As you can see, something exciting's happened, and I've got a brand new skin for Minecraft. So that's actually what this video is going to be about. I'm going to talk a little bit about why I decided to change my skin, the story behind my old skin, and also the story behind my name. So my YouTube name is channel is obviously BlackMoonlight. You clicked on it, so you should know that. And I just want to share with you guys why I picked BlackMoonlight as the name of my channel and what that represents and how that kind of fits with the theme of the videos that I make. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into this parkour. I guess I should start with the story behind my old skin and why I've decided to change it to what you see now. So my last skin is 100% me doing it just by hand. I had no reference. I just got onto one of those websites and painted up a skin, and I did it when I first got Minecraft on the computer, which was quite a few years ago. I had the purple outfit because all my friends that you see me record with a lot, we all called ourselves like Purplecraft Production, so having purple in the outfit's just an important feature that we do. And the theme behind the skin was that I was a seer. Now, a seer is someone who is usually blind, though not always, who can predict the future. Think Thor, the gatekeeper, he's a seer. But I think that's the most relevant reference to what a seer is. And that's because the time of me making the skin, I just finished watching Merlin for the second time, and I've been reading some books which had seers as characters, and honestly I just thought they were awesome, being able to see the future. And I just wanted to be one in Minecraft. Also, it kind of relates back to my in real life name, which is a name shared with someone she was a prophet. She wasn't a seer per se, but it had similar vibes to that. So my skin kind of also fit with that little feature. But the truth of the matter is I never liked that skin that much. I liked the outfit I was wearing pretty well, and that was about it. I disliked the hair I had done and the face I had, and also a lot of people were kind of mean about my skin. People didn't like it. They would say my skin was just plain ugly, and when you're told your skin is ugly, even though you may personally like your skin, over time you start not liking it. So I decided I was just gonna change it. I wanted to change it before I started YouTube. I just never got around to it because I just wanted to start recording and I didn't really think about it until now. So I finally got sick of just saying I would do it, and now here I am actually having done it. So for the skin, I just looked up girl hair because my hair was my least favorite part about my other skin, and I didn't want to do the hair myself because I found when I did try I was struggling a lot and I just couldn't get it to look good. And then I found a skin with the hair I like, so the hair that you see on my skin is not me. I did not do the hair, but legitimately everything else about the skin I did myself. I've still got purple, with the jeans being my favorite shade of it, which is a really, really dark purple, nearly black, but it's still technically purple. And then my second favorite color, which is the light green blue color that's in the hair, is actually in the hair, which I think is just really cool and why I picked that hair, because I like that color so much. And honestly, I'm a lot happier with this skin. I'm still not completely in love with it. I'm not against changing the skin in the future, but at the same time, right now, I'm content with it to the point that it's probably going to be another couple years before I ever bother to change it. So I'm happy with what my skin looks like. I'm settled with it. I think it's pretty cool, and I like that I did most of it myself, and I was grateful I managed to find some other skin that knew what they were doing when it came to the hair. So with the talk of Minecraft skins out of the way, it's time for me to talk about my channel's name. So why BlackMoonlight? Well, for one, it is my Minecraft username and my gamer tag on any other game I play, so that's one of the reasons why I wanted it to be my channel name. Also, I love the idea of what a black moonlight represents. To me, it represents two things. The first and most obvious one being that it's the light in the darkness. You're the moonlight in the dead of night. The world, to me, the world's just lost, and it's dark, and it can be hard and scary at times. And I just want this channel to be a safe place for anyone feeling overwhelmed by that sadness and darkness to just come and find some comfort. I literally just want to shine the light of Jesus to everyone I meet, and I want to use this YouTube channel to also do that. I want to make people laugh when they're sad, smile when all they want to do is cry, and find a bit of hope when they feel like the entire world is against them. If this channel can do that for even one person, I feel like all the work I put in my videos will have been worth it. The second meaning behind the idea of Black Moonlight that people might not think about, and actually the reason why so many years ago when I first got my Minecraft account on the computer, why I picked the name in the first place, it was because I saw myself, and I still do see myself, as a darker version of light. I'm not exactly the type of person who's going to stay completely bubbly and happy and bright all the time. I was never that type of person. I always have been known to have darker, serious tones. I have a darker humor. I'm extremely sarcastic. I can be cynical. I think my writing's probably the best example of this. One day I hope to share some of my stories on YouTube. I just haven't quite decided if I should do that or not, or wait till I publish, or what I should do about it, but all my stories deal with things like suicide and depression and murder and self-harm, and that's what I write best, is around dark themes like that. I grew up with friends and family who participated in some seriously dark stuff that I'm sure one day I will get into, but at the moment, this just isn't the video for that. And I've been told multiple times that I'm the only bit of light to some people during some serious dark times. These are people I really care about deeply. So the idea behind a Black Moonlight is that I'm not just a light in the darkness, I'm a light that enters in the darkness. I'm part of the darkness, so that way I can be a better light, if that makes sense. It's kind of like the idea that I feel like a lot of Christians lose sight of. Every Christian's like, avoid those who aren't Christians. Don't talk to them, don't interact with them, avoid them. They'll pull you into their darkness and their sin, and you'll never be able to get out. But I don't believe that's true. I believe as a Christian, we're supposed to go out to them, and we're supposed to go into the darkness with them to bring them light, to bring them out of the darkness. Because at the end of the day, we're supposed to do what Jesus did. And that's what Jesus did. He came from the ultimate light and happy place, which is heaven, and he came down into our darkness and brought his light with him, so that way it was more accessible to us. So the idea behind being the Black Moonlight is that I'm not just some light that I expect people to come to. I want to be a light that goes to you. I want to be a light that comes to where you are, wherever you are in your life, and just shares a bit of love, a bit of laughter, a lot of smiles, a lot of Jesus with you guys. And another thing is that, well, this channel, I do want it to be a lot of laughs and funs and good times, and mostly gaming and goofing off with friends. I also want this channel to be able to talk about some of the darker stuff. I want to have open conversations about suicide and depression and things that I struggle with and that other people I know struggle with, and be able to have those conversations. And I also want to be a place where we can talk about debated stuff civilly, like politics, like America just had an election. That's a thing I kind of want to talk about, and might talk about next week, about my thoughts about that, because I have thoughts. And so I'll probably look forward to that next week. If you're into political videos, I'll be doing that. And yeah, I get that a lot of YouTube channels probably won't be comfortable talking about this. I'm not sure how it will affect if I do ever get monetized and stuff like that, how talking about that will affect if I'm able to get things like sponsorships and stuff, if it will affect that or not. But it's a risk I'm willing to take, to be the Black Moonlight, to be that little light in darkness, and to be a light that joins you in the darkness, not just a light that shines out of reach for people, because no one needs that type of light. What people need is a light that comes to them, not a light that stays out of reach, nice and safe in its home. So yeah, that's kind of what my channel name represents. It represents a dark form of moonlight. but it doesn't change the purpose of the moonlight. It may be darker, but its purpose is still to light the way. And I hope I can be a light in your darkness, and I hope this channel can be a place where people find laughter and smiles, but I also want to be a place where people can freely talk about some of the harder subjects. And where that talk is going to occur is always going to be on Monday Moments with Moon. I plan never for it to transcend into my other content ever. It's going to stay right here. This is where these conversations are going to happen. And my dream for this series is for it to become a place where I can just have heart-to-heart to whoever might happen to listen. Right now, that might be just one random person who decides to leave a comment asking a question or something like that. Hopefully, in the future, there'll be lots of comments, and I struggle to answer and read them all. Maybe one day it'll become a live stream series, which would be cool if I ever get the equipment to live stream. That's definitely something I want to do if I can. And I guess the last thing I want to talk about real quick is why I picked moonlight and not sunlight, especially considering when you think of being a light in the darkness, most people think of sunlight, not moonlight. And there's a lot of reasons about that. One of the cliche ones is that the moon reflects the light of the sun, so I do for God's son. Yeah, I know, some of you guys just rolled your eyes, but it's true. That's one of the reasons I picked it. Another is I'm a night owl, the worst kind. Literally right now, I'm filming this at 10:27. I probably won't go to bed till 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I guess to be in the morning technically. That's just who I am. I stay up late at night. I do my best thinking at night. I'm more active at night. My favorite animals are mostly associated with the darker side than with the lighter sides, just as spiders and crows and owls. And I also love the way the moon changes shape throughout time. It's always developing as the month goes by to be what it needs to be most for the tides and stuff, which I think is cool. Another thing is I like silver more than gold, and yeah, lots of reasons. Literally, I think the only thing that really associates me with sunlight over moonlight is that I have hair that's legit the color of sunlight. It is blonde, as blonde can be, with lots of red tints and stuff. It's a really cool hair color, and I do like it. But that's kind of the only thing I have that would make me want to pick sunlight over moonlight, and I prefer moons. So I'm going to definitely be sticking with that, with Black Moonlight in my name instead of something like Black Sunlight. But yeah, that's all I've got for you guys today. School's been really piling up, but I've only got a month left, so I'm getting there to the end of the semester. And so hopefully next time we can have maybe a slightly longer chat as we talk about politics and stuff, and I have some other deeper, more in-depth things coming up in the future as well. And also feel free to leave those comments, asking questions or giving suggestions. That's what this series is going to be about. This is where I talk to my viewers. Even though, I only have 14 of them right now, and I know who pretty much all of them are. Not all of them, some of them I don't, but I do know who most of them are in person. So, yeah, just write a comment. It's guaranteed to be seen. There's, no way I'm not going to see it at this point in my YouTube career, quotation marks around career. But, yeah. Anyways, I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye!